It's Ian here. I'd just like to show you the results of a little test I've been running as part of Project 10K, my goal to get 10,000 email subscribers by the end of the year. It'll show you something really interesting, something you could potentially use on your own website that more than doubled the number of subscribers I got to a very high traffic page on my website. So well worth doing. So I'll see you after the break. Okay, so if you've been looking over Project 10K, you'll know that my goal is to get 10,000 email subscribers, high quality, engaged email subscribers by the end of the year. And one of the things I've been doing early on is analyzing my existing website traffic, the email how many people are subscribing on different pages with different traffic sources to see what I need to get more of and what I need to do less of. And one of the things I noticed was that there were a couple of very high volume and very high traffic pages on my website that were getting very few email subscribers. And I decided I wanted to do something about that, because obviously if I can increase the opt-in rate, the subscription rate on those pages that are already high traffic, then I can get a lot more subscribers. So one of those, if we just switch to the computer, is my Trusted Advisor page, I call it. If you search on Google for Trusted Advisor, the phrase, or pretty much anything related to it, what you get is obviously Charlie Green's website, because Charlie wrote the book, The Trusted Advisor, and a little bit further down from that, you get a page on my site, which is an article I wrote on becoming a trusted advisor. Very pleased with the article. It's one of the few that Charlie recommends people read, apart from his own work, and David Maister, Rob Golford, who wrote the book with them. So this article, Becoming a Trusted Advisor, gets quite a lot of traffic for me. However, what I found was that it wasn't getting many opt-ins. So if I go over here and look at Google Analytics, and this is the data from the start of this year, there's my traffic. And if you look, I'm looking at the traffic by landing page, and I'm looking here at goal set 4, which is my opt-ins, in the way that I'm in this profile I've got set up. And I look back down, and since the start of the year, I had 919 visitors to that particular page. And in terms of my opt-in goals, I've got some other goals, but in terms of my opt-in goals, I was getting 0.11%, plus 0.76%, plus 0.11, plus 0.11. So I was getting roughly just over 1%, 1.1% opt-ins, which is low compared to the rest of my site, where it runs at 2.5% to 3%. So I wanted to do something about that. So what I did was I replaced the pure article with, I kept the start of the article, but I then put a video at the bottom. Now this is one of the lead player videos that I use across my site. I've been using it more recently. This article's probably a few years old, but I went back and updated the article, added a lead player video, and lead player is the video player where a certain amount of time into the video, if you want, you can get it to stop and ask people if they'd like to subscribe to get more videos. They don't have to. They can click a no thanks button and go on and watch the video. But I've found that on my more recent videos, that's increased subscribers. I've got it on this video, for example, and it's increased the number of subscribers I get. So I went back, I turned the article into a video. So I just stood up and essentially read the article, not just reading it like a script, but, talking about the article and talking about the concepts in the article, turned that into a video, put it on the website, and replaced the bulk of the article with it. I still had the lead in. I still wanted a lot of the words from the article in there, because obviously that helps my Google ranking. If there are no words at all, Google doesn't know that that particular page is about becoming a trusted advisor. So I kept some of those in, but then most of the article was replaced by this video. The result was, if I change the date on the analytics here, I put that video in place on March the 26th. So if I look from March the 27th to now, so kind of a month's worth of data, just about, then you'll see that there are obviously less visitors, 320, but the opt-in rate is now 3.12% plus 0.31, so it's about 3.5%. So it's over double the previous opt-in rate. So if you think I get 300 or so visitors every month, and I'm over doubling the opt-in rate, if you begin to replicate that on page after page where you're getting a lot of visitors but not very high opt-ins, then you begin to make a significant dent in your target to hit whatever goals you've got for opt-ins. You get significantly more. Just an example of how, by using analytics figuring out what your high traffic but low opt-in pages are, and then experimenting and changing those around. In my case, using Lead Player, which is a great tool for getting opt-ins, then you can get significantly more. So it's well worth looking into both doing the analytics yourself and seeing what you can change around, and looking into Lead Player, because you can get, and there should be a link, I'll put a link to Lead Player below this video. It obviously costs some money to get Lead Player, but it really does make a big difference in terms of the number of opt-ins you get. See you soon.